So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 6 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have now moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end. And he comes through with a first down catch on that previous play.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. Does that bring... Week 2 underway around the
Yo, who put up a spy against a Hail Mary?
Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener.
I'm just trying to low-key pad my stats a little bit.
They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll set up to throw. Throw complete to Bell. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up a throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Bell. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Browns on third down.
So if you've made it this far in the video,
not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And you have more than one brain cell, unlike me, you will realize that Amari Cooper has not played the entire game. I'm pretty sure it's because he's injured, but I don't know.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game.
But if you've made it this far, just,
unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
I don't know, comment like house sweat or some shit like that. Oh, I'm so confused. How did they get through so fast? You didn't have time to throw freaking this little spot route. Just didn't have time. But yeah, if you guys made it this far in the video, comment house sweat because I'm a fucking idiot.
And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And here he's got Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan.
Do I not get a DPI there?
And the Jets are going to
Really?
take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safeties.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. So now the Browns down 20-14. And time, a huge factor. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head,